Hello and welcome to March West Junction TMD, and in today's video I was just going to show you what I got in my Noch advent calendar. This year they did two advent calendars. They did this one, which was an engineer's calendar, and you sort of knew what you was going to get because it tells you on the back, but it's still nice having to open each door and finding what's going to be in that door out the selection. So it's a bit like Russian roulette with that. They did another calendar which had the more of the surprise, which has got figures and stuff like that in, which Anthony Dodge has been doing a day-by-day opening. So check out his channel. I'll put a link below to his channel so you can see what came in that calendar. And what we'll do, we'll go to the bench and I'll show you exactly what we got in the calendar. Okay, we're over at the workbench, and first of all, let's quickly have a look at the box. As you can see, there's some nice photographic work there on the box, showing you some of the parts you're going to get in this set, showing an engineer's scene. On the back, I'll quickly show you the code for this, 47094013, and it's got some photos of some of the items you get, but you get more than what's shown there. Some information there in English, and you've got it in German, French, Spanish, and in the Netherlands. So it's nice that they show it all in different languages. And I paid, well, I didn't pay really, my wife paid because she bought it me. It was about £27.50 plus postage from Model Barn Lippy Shop in Germany. You just go online and order it. I'm not sure about the postage. She didn't say what the postage was. But I think this, for less than 28 quid, it's quite a nice set. I've counted the items. You get about 31 items in total. So let's go and have a look at the items. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got in the set. And we got 8 of these engineers' figures for the railway. We've got another 8 civil engineers, and then we got these accessories as well at the top. So let's have a quick look at the accessories first. So we got 4 of these cages, which are really nice. They look galvanised finish, pre-painted, and they're on a little Euro pallet. The one side has got a split in it that's fixed, but in the real world that would drop down, and so you got access. And on the other side it's just plain, and we got 4 of those. Then we got these gas cylinders, and we had, as you can see, we've got a blue one large. If I can pick them up. Bear with me. A yellow one, medium height, and a small, it looks like a propane one, the bottom one does, in silver. So you got 3 of those. Then we got these cable drums, 2 of these, which are really nice. As you can see, there's a bit of representation of the wood and some fixings on there. So that's a nice little touch. You got 2 of those. Then we got these like framework, and I think these are chocks. If anyone knows exactly what they are, please put a comment below. But one of the figures is holding these in the diagram, in the photo. So I presume it's to chock the wheels underneath one of the wagons or locos, and you get 2 of those. Now the next thing, I've got 2 of these. And these are absolutely fantastic. They're buffer stops, and they're all weathered. As you can see, there's rust marks on them and everything. And the detail is really good. The representation on there of the steelwork with all the rivets, and that is really, really good. and the way they've lightly weathered it as well is very impressive, and we've got 2 of those in the set. Right, so moving on to some of the figures. First figure we've got here is an engineer that's holding his hands out. It looks like he's leaning on something or pushing something or about to, with his little hard hat on. Then we've got another guy here that's got some paperwork, so he's checking off his notes. He's got a blue hard hat on. Then we've got another engineer here, and he looks like he's a banksman. He looks like he's calling the something on, a lorry or a van or something like that. Then we got this guy here, and he looks like he's leaning against something or about to push something. Then we got another guy here. He looks like he's holding on to something with his dungarees on. I know in the Noch range, when they've got that there, that's like a remote control for the railway. It's like a pouch that they have on the front with remote control on, so I'm not 100% about that. And this guy's got the same. And again, it looks like he's a banksman, and he's trying to signal someone. Then we got this guy here with his hand on his hip. Again, with that like controller hanging around his neck. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. He looks like he's about to stop something. And finally, we've got the best one out of them, which is this guy here. And he's got a little pallet truck, which I think is pretty cool. So, and he's pulling the pallet truck. So you obviously have to glue his fingers to the handle there. So that's a nice little touch with the engineers there. And I like to say, I think these are civil engineers, but they are around the railway. Right, moving on to the railway engineers with the high-vis stuff. We've got this guy, which is really smart because he's sitting down, which is unusual. So it's nice to have someone in a different position than all standing. Then we've got another guy there with a pickup. Sorry, with a pickaxe, not a pickup. As you can see, he's working hard at knocking out some of the ballast or something like that. And this was the guy I mentioned earlier, and he's got one of these, he's got something to put under the wheel, I think, like a chock. Then we got another guy here with like a jackhammer stroke Kango. Then with the next guy, I'm not very keen on. I've had one of these before, and the shovel looks a bit unrealistic, the way it is. So I might cut that off and have him doing something else. Got one of these guys with a spanner. Now some of these I've already had in a previous Noch calendar. I got this guy from before as well, with a little welding bottle that come with it. And he's got the, well, I think it's a blowtorch, not a welding. Yeah, it's blowtorch. He's got those sort of goggles on. So he's got a little blowtorch in his hand. Can get him to turn around that way. He wants to roll over to the one side all the while. Bear with me. There you go. So you can see he's got a blowtorch on his knees with the little propane bottle or whatever it is. And then finally, we've got this guy sitting on a drum having a cup of tea. He's took his helmet off. He's having a rest. He's got his cup in his hand. And that's an unusual thing, so that would be great on the layout as well. So that's basically all what you're getting. I've worked it out, it's 31 items. Now, like I say, it's less than £28, and I think that's quite a bargain, because I know they've only just released this sort of stuff, and it is quite expensive. Not figures normally come in a pack of 6, I think, or I didn't realise they had 8. Whether these are made up from 1.5 sets, I don't know. But like they come in really expensive as well. So I'd estimate, I'd estimate all this at around £40 to £45, I suppose, if you was to buy it separately. So it is quite a bargain as well. Okay, that brings me to the end of this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just showing you what you got in that calendar, which was different to what they've done in previous years. As you can see, I've brought you over to Trecune Valley Railway, just to show you that I've got Santa in his little helper house. As this is a Christmas themed video, I thought I'd just like to show you Santa on the other layout, and I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, a happy and prosperous New Year, and I hope everyone in the new year, yourselves and your family, are all safe and you all keep well. And I'll see you all again in the new year, and hopefully we'll have loads more of interesting videos that you're interested in. So like I say, please stay safe, Merry Christmas, and bye for now.